This conference will now be recorded.
Right, I started recording. So ER structure is completed. Under master data, we completed the material master and we also completed the vendor master also. Is that right?
Vendor master, sir. Which
Vendor
one's a
master
vendor?
is not completed.
Vendor master is not completed.
Okay. So for Venugopal, vendor master is completed, right, sir?
No,
Not complete.
not
It is
completed.
on,
That one also.
not completed. Okay, very good then.
Not
Very good. So this is completed, right?
Yes.
yes.
Thank you. Now, so today we will see about so today we will be seeing about the topic like vendor master, right? Who is this vendor master? What is the meaning of vendor master? Vendor is also is what happened?
And there is also
Also one of the master data. All right. It is
yes.
also a one of the master data. Vendor is the person or the company. Yes or no? It is also a company. It belongs to someone, right? Person who provides the services to the company or an organization, right? Vendor provides the material to the
Company.
or to the company, to the organization or company. So wait a minute, 1 second. Yeah, sorry. Actually, I am just sending the link to someone, those who want to join. Okay, 1 second. Where is this notepad? Yeah. Right. So, vendor. Now, when we want, we need the we need the vendor information in our SAP system, right? It means that we need to create the
Vendor master.
vendor. We need to create the vendor information. So what is the vendor information we required here generally? Minimum things at least. Vendor name, right? Vendor location, right? Vendor address, right? Vendor location is like, if I say vendor location here, that vendor can be belongs to domestic, or else sometimes it can be, I mean, it they can be from the international, right?
Yes.
When they are from domestic or international, the currency varies, right? Currency currency varies. So vendor address here. So vendor contact details, right? Like contact details like phone number, right? Email, or else fax, right? So all these details are required for us to create the vendor. Let's see now how do we create the let's see now how do we create the vendor vendor
Information.
vendor in the SAP system, in our SAP system, right? So
Yes.
here, to create a vendor, to create a vendor, we use, or else we can use the T code XK01. What is that? XK01 is to create the vendor. If you are creating, if you are creating through the T code, as earlier I also said to you, we can also create it by the path.
Path.
Yes or no? We can also create it by the path. It is creation of the vendor, right? So before that, let's see how we configure this vendor. We need to configure the vendor vendor configuration, right? Vendor configuration. So there are three steps that we need to do that one. What is that? Three steps that we need to three steps that we need to follow to create the vendor, right? Right. So first point is vendor account group creation. The first step one is what I said, use three steps, right? Step
Yes.
one is vendor account group creation. What happened? Account group
Yes.
creation. Okay. Next one is create the number range. Okay. Next one is create the number range. This is, we can create it by OBD3. Okay.
Okay.
Step, yeah, step 2 is number range creation. Number range creation. Do you remember what is the number range that that we used for material?
MMNR.
MMNR. Very good, Arun. Gopal, right? Venugopal, sir. Step 3. Venugopal is silent.
I think he's kept mute.
Okay, no problem. Please, Arun, don't touch your laptop.
I didn't touch anything.
Okay, assigning. Next, assigning the number range, right? Assigning
Yes.
this number range to the, number range to the vendor account group.
Yes.
Account GROUP. Okay. Right. So these three things is we can see now. So how do we need to assign is OBAS? What is that?
OBA.
OBAS. Right. So if we do these three steps, it means that then we are done with our vendor configuration.
Configuration.
Hmm. So let's see in our SAP system how to do these three steps now.
Okay.
We can do it by the T courses as well as the path. So first one, OBD3. Hello?
Tell me, sir.
Yes. So now I clicked on login. I think you logged in, right? Already?
Yes.
Right. So what is our T code?
OBD3.
First one is
OBD.
OBD3. OBD3 is for the vendor account group creation. Vendor account group creation. I think no one is sleeping, right? Because I may ask you any questions in between,
Okay.
such that you will be alert. Venugopal sir and yeah, Ranadir also,
Okay,
right?
sir.
Right. Thank you. So this is, if you see here, we are seeing here, I have provided the OBD3 T code. So you can see here, change view vendor account group overview. The screen is displayed here, right? This is the screen displayed. Now, what you need to do is click on new
You
entry. Click on new entry. Let me do, let me write the steps for you. Control C. We are following for the first one, right?
yes.
So, number one, what you need to enter the T code, right?
Yes.
OBD3. Next, after that, second one, PRE, press enter, right? Next, after third, you need to click on the new
New entries.
entries, right? Fourth one, hi Ranadir, right? See here, we are clicking on new entries. So it is asking me for the
On group.
group, yeah, account group. So enter the account group,
Group.
right? So what is
Yes.
your company code, Arun?
Mm, tag two.
Tag,
Tag.
TAG,
Tag two.
2, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'm trying to give the same name. I'm trying to give the same name. Venugopal sir, if you remember, you were
Yes,
asking me previously in our classes.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
tag 2, yeah, tag 2 was his company
Come.
name, and tag
Okay,
2 company code also he has given. Tag 2 is
okay,
also plant. Is that right, Arun? Is that right,
Yes.
Arun?
Yes.
Yeah. So plant also he has given tag to. Storage
active.
also
Okay,
he has given tag to. Purchase organization also he has given tag to.
okay,
Purchase group also tag to. Everything he is giving tag to. The same
okay,
way here also for the account group I am giving the tag to now.
okay.
Now here it is asking me for the name. So I can enter any name something. So fifth point is enter the name. Yes or no? Name as tag to, what is this? This is the vendor, right? Vendor account group. So this name I am going to give now. Control C. Here I am using to paste, right? So here, if you see here, there is a checkbox called one time account. Means this vendor I can use only once. I can select this one if I want to select. Okay.
Yes.
So, but basically I can use this vendor number of times. So that's the reason I'm removing this checkbox, right? Next point is after entering this name, I'll be clicking press on enter. Press enter. Seventh one. Now let's see. So I'm pressing enter now. So here now it is a save button. Click on Control S. What is that?
Control.
On,
Control.
yeah, click on save
Save.
or Control plus yes. That done. So eighth point. What we got, the pop-up is displayed, right? The pop-up is displayed for what? It is requesting for prompt for
This.
requesting prompt for requesting message. Then I next one is I press enter here. I press enter here next. 9th. Press enter. Okay. Sorry. So see what I am doing. I am clicking on press enter now. So you can see here below with the green symbol tick mark, it is showing me that like
Ah,
data is saved,
yes.
right? Data is
Yes.
saved. So here the step 1 is completed. Till here the step 1 is
Complete.
completed. Step 1 is completed successfully, right? Now tell me what is what is my what is my vendor account group name? What is my vendor account group?
Tag to vendor
Tag two.
account
Tag
Two.
2,
Tag two.
right? So this is my vendor. You need to remember. That's the reason I'm writing it. So what is my step second now? Let it is a number range, right? It's
number
a
range.
number range. Yeah, creation of the number range. Let me take this step 2 now. Okay, let me come down and paste it here. Now step 2, it is asking me to create the number range for the vendor, right? Let me see the steps. Now enter the T code XKN1, okay, in the T box, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Arun,
Yes, sir. Tell me, sir.
so I am pasting one path. Can you see that path? You got that path in chart?
No, sir. No, sir. I didn't get.
No, you got. You can see here. You can see in the same go to meeting. There is right side bottom called chart. CHAT
Yes, yes.
chart.
Yes.
Yeah, you take that path, copy
Documents.
that path,
Mm,
copy that path,
mm.
and paste it under step 1.
Okay.
Here under step 1, just paste it.
1 minute,
Copy
sir.
and paste. Right. So I also provided you the second one also. Now second one, paste it
Okay.
under step 2. Paste it under step 2. You paste it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you paste the third one also. I also shared you the third one
Okay.
under second number, just a second number. This is for the third one. So step
Okay.
3, but I did not create it step 3, right? Otherwise,
Yes.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Paste it here. Paste it here. Paste it here. Bottom. Is it done? Not there. Yeah, there, down. Yeah, there you can paste it. Correct. Enough. Thank you. So, guys, you understand what I did right now? So, for step one, I provided you the T code, right? Now, for the step one, I also provided you the path. I also provided you the path. How to go to that particular step, vendor account group creation. So this is the path. So you can use it by path, or else you can do it by the T code also. Clear? The same way. Now for the step one is complete. Now for the step two, I also provided you the path as well as the T code here. Right? Now if you want, I can provide you. I can second one, number range creation. I can do it through the path. I can do it through the path. Now see what is the path for us. It is a SPRO IMG financial accounting. So here /n means it is like you are going to the initial screen, first screen. Right? Now here you can type as SPRO.
Yes.
You can type as SPRO. Press enter. Right? Next, click on IMG, SAP reference IMG, SAP reference IMG. Then after that, it is a financial accounting. Financial accounting. Then after that, what is our fourth step? It is account receivable and account payable. So here you can see this one, account receivable and account payable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can click on this account receivable and payable. Then what next? So after account receivable and payable, vendor accounts, right? It is under this one, vendor accounts. So you can
Yes.
see here it is a vendor accounts, right? Next,
Yes.
under vendor accounts, we have a master
Master.
data. So here you can see it is a master data. So click on this greater than symbol, vendor master. Again, under master data, what is that? Preparation for creating vendor master data. Preparation for creating the first one, preparation for the creating the vendor master data. So click on it.
Okay.
So here I mentioned it as 11th one. What is that? It is a 11th one. What is the meaning of 11th instance? The first one, second, third, fourth, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See here. Create number range for the vendor account. So here we don't have the greater than symbol. So you can click on this execution one, because we need to create this number range. So click on this one. So you missed something. When create vendor
Range.
account,
Range.
yeah, vendor account number range creation, right? So
Yes.
or else I told you, you can also use the
Yes.
xkn1. See here in your system, if you see here, I could not able to see this one. So here I can go and click on transaction. See here, transaction is there. So if I
Yes.
click on it, you can see the T codes here, xkn1, right? Now
Yes.
what next? You need to click on the
It,
intervals. This one, there are two intervals, right? So one is for the just
view.
display intervals. Yeah, one is for the display interval and another is for the change
Edit.
interval. Another is the for the status.
It.
Lakshmi, reduce sound. Lakshmi, Asra, sound తక్కువ చేయి. So we need to click on this one, change interval. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm clicking on, I clicked on CLICK, click on the change intervals. All right. The third point. Now click on the plus symbol, that is interval. Right. I'm clicking on the plus interval. See here, this is the interval. Can you see this one?
Yes, yes.
I'm clicking on this interval now. So here it is asking me for the, NO. What is this NO? NO in sense number. We should provide some number. So what is the number that you can provide in sense? Please listen carefully here. What is the number that you can provide here in sense? Just close this and you can see what are the numbers available here. It is 01, 02, 03, 04, 06, EBXX. Means these are the numbers which are being occupied, or else I can say reserved, or else being taken by someone, they are reserved by someone else. So it means that I cannot use now, so I should use another intervals. So I'm clicking on here interval. So I will try to use TG. What is that? TA na?
Telugu.
Tag G. So I can use TG if I want. TG. Only 2 characters are allowed here. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm writing as enter the number, right?
Yes.
Enter the NUMBER, right?
Yes, sir.
It has some conditions. What is the some condition? The first one condition is it accepts only, what is that? 2 digits. Yes or no?
Yes.
It accepts only 2 digits. What is the second condition?
Unreserved.
Yeah, no, it is it accepts
Unreserved.
no, wait. It accepts
Unreserved character.
characters, numerics. Yes or no?
Yes.
Characters, numerics, alphanumeric also. Alphanumeric, right? And also a special characters. It also accepts the special
Character.
character. So this is the second condition. And what is the third condition? It means the number, yes or no?
Yes.
The number that you provided should not exist in the system before, yes or no? Or else it should not overlap,
Oh,
right?
yes.
It means that next one is fourth one. It is an unique, means a separate one. It should be the unique one, right? So these are the 4 conditions we have. Next point, fifth one. So now we should give the from number, and the sixth point is to number. Getting my point? From number and to number. So what is this from number? So it is like starting number, the number range. So how do you need to select this number range? How to? For number range? Next one. What is my question? How to select
Correct.
this number range? So How to select is click here and select some number range. Right. So here I have only three things. So it's like 4 lakh something to some 999 and something. So let me use this number, all right? This 7. So here I'm using as 70010, and the same number I am copying, select and control A, control V, and I am using some 30 number here. Just last 2 digits only I am changing. So my number range here is this one. Starting is 10, and the two number is it's 30, right? And you need to remember here note. I'm writing as note in the real time. Getting my point? In the real time means, what do you mean by real time? Means in a software company says, or else wherever you are working, when you are working in a job. So generally in real time, the number ranges will be provided by the end users, or it is provided in your functional documentation. Getting my point? Documentation. And the second point that you need to remember is the number range. The number range will be huge. Huge means very lengthy gap. Means, for example, in real time, how they will use in sense, they will use like one one to like 1 lakh. Getting my point? 1 2 3 1 lakh, or else sometimes they may use like 10 lakhs also. Getting my point? This is how they will use. After this they may use like this, 1 lakh 1 to 1999999 like 9 like this, because they use the huge number. Why they are using the huge number? Reason in sense, getting my point? In real time, why they want the huge difference number range, right? Why they required in sense, and why they required in sense, because they want the SAP SAP system SAP system, whatever they configured for the long days. You are understanding? Means they want this SAP system to be used for number of years, like 10 years or 20 years, because they don't want like, if they use this very small range. You are understanding, right? If they are using the small number range, if they if they are, what happened here? My control I am losing. If they are using the small number range, right, they the the number range will be filled filled very soon. Means instead of using 10 years, they will use the SAP system for only 1 or 2 years. So that's the reason they want it for a long term, like long term duration. That's the reason they use a very lengthy number range, right? So here what, because in our training says we are using very small number range, because if if you provided a very lengthy range, and after that I may not use, because you are reserving them, right? You are reserving them. If you see here, 7 lakhs to 99 lakhs means you reserving them, but you are not using them, because you are not creating number of vendors. Hardly you create one or two vendors, and after that you may not use it, you will leave it, right? So just for practice only. So that's the reason we are asking you to give the small number ranges, such that next time I will be using the same number range for some other students as to train from 30 to like 50 and 50 to 60. For every batch I can use a small number ranges, so such that it won't be having any problem to me and for our SAP system. But in real time you will be using a huge number ranges. Clear about this concept, right? Now after this, just click on this enter button, insert. It is done here, see here. Now after this point, what is that? Press enter. Clear? So what is this point number? It is point number 7. Point number 7. Next. Now you can see here, right? You can see TG is here, right? You can see TG7001 and 30 is here. Now you just click on save button here. Click on save button and again press enter. Save and enter. 8th one. Save and press enter. It is done, right? The changes were saved. You got the message as the changes were saved, right? So by this our number range creation is completed, means the second step is completed. By this we completed or configuring the number range. We completed the number range configuration. Clear? Now let's go with the step 3. What is our step 3? It is assigning. What is that? It is assigning this number range to the vendor group. What is that? Assigning this number range to the vendor group. What is this step 3? This one. See here. Slash and control C. Control V. Okay. Assigning. Let me write it. Right. Assigning. Now here one question for you is, what is my number range? What is my number range name? What is my number range name?
7000000.
No, no, no.
TG.
What is that?
TG.
Very good.
TG.
You understood, right? Number range is correct. So TG is associated with that number range. Yes or no? TG is associated with that number range. Now the third step is this one. So I ask you to copy that path also, right? So I'll write as first point, enter the T code as OBAS, right?
Yes.
or by path you can navigate. Clear? Now
Yes.
let me bring that path here. Right? This is our path. Right? So here it is the 12th one. Same path, the step is 11. So what I can do in sense, I can click on back. I can click on back. So here the 11th and the next is the 12th one. Assigning number range to the vendor account group. Assigning when number range to the vendor group. Click on that point. That execution. Right? So after you enter the path, what happened? The screen is displayed. Yes or no? The
Yes.
screen is displayed. Next, third point. What you need to do is you need to do a click on position. What is that? You need to click on position.
Proceed.
So I'm writing as click on position. Clear? So
Yes.
once you click on a position, it will ask you for the account group. What it is asking? It is asking you for the account group. What is your account group?
It's tag.
TH2, tag 2.
Tag 2, right? So
Yes.
here I provide as tag 2 and let me click on press enter. So your account group is tag 2. Next, after that, what I did, fifth point is I press enter, right? Next one. What is the sixth point? So you can see here the tag 2 is displayed here. Yes or no? I
Yes.
selected this checkbox. Already our group is ready with us and the name is tag to vendor account group is ready. Yes or no? Is automatically fetched from the vendor account group information. Now what is my number range? What is my number range? You
Seven
7
can
0.
show here. Pardon?
seven
What is my
TGT.
number range? It is a TG.
T.
You should see this TG.
TG.
Correct? So you should select this TG here. So after pressing enter, what you need to do?
Save.
Corresponding, sorry, corresponding to the, right?
Yes.
Corresponding to the, what is that? Vendor account group that you created. Yes or no? You created. You need to assign the, what is that? You need to assign the number range. Yes or no? That
Yes.
that you created, in step 2. Yes or no? Here
Yes.
that you created when this is created in step 1. Yes or no? Step 1 and step 2. It is simple. Seventh point I'll write it in a simple way like join. Yes or no? Join the step 1 and step 2. Did you understand what is the meaning of what is that meaning I wrote? Just joining. Eighth one, right? Now you click on save. Click on save button, right? Ninth one. Let's see. Click on save, right? Press enter. That's it. We are done now. Press enter, right? It is finished. 10th one. Nothing. I mean, what I can say is successfully we assigned. Successfully we
Yes.
assigned the the number range to the vendor account group. Yes or no? VAG I'm writing. This is finished. Now, after configuration, by using, see, create vendor. What is that I'm doing? I'm creating vendor. So what happened in sense in real time? So after once your configuration is done, we give it to the end users, right? We give
Yes.
this one to the end users. So end users will use the SAP system, right, to create the
When
vendors. So what we have done in sense, if you see real time, what we have done in sense, we have provided to the end users as a big slot. What is that? A big slot number range.
yes.
We means SAP MM consultant
Yes.
configured. SAP MM consultant has configured a number range, very huge number range, and we provided that to the end users. Now end users will create the vendors. How do they create the vendors? By using the T code called XKN1, sorry,
Yes.
XK01. So XK01, here you won't have any paths. You don't have any paths. Let me show you here. We did, this is completed. Save again and just slash and provide the XK01. See, XK01. Enter. Hardly more 10 minutes I'll take. Don't worry.
Okay, okay.
No one is sleeping, right?
Yes, yes.
No, 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 sir.
Ranadir, Ranadir, are you there? Ranadir is sleeping. I know it is late, but it is a good time actually. No one will disturb us now. Our
Yes,
family or people.
exactly.
Correct. So yeah. And another good point is you can read, uh, I'll share this video to you also, right? So you can listen number of times. Number of times you can keep on reading.
Yes.
And final one is Arun.
Tell me, sir.
Yeah, just I'm saving this file here.
Okay.
So it is related to, yeah, my documents. It is related to vendor, right?
When-
Vendor creation and configuration, you can say configuration. So you can share this document to me.
Okay.
So I'll share it to the other people also. See, now
Okay.
what I have done is create vendor XK01, XK01. So I entered here in XK01, right?
Yes.
So step one. So enter the T code, right?
Yes.
XK01. Next, what is that we need to provide? So here, remember, note, don't provide the vendor. Okay, don't provide vendor. Leave it blank. Okay, third point. Enter the company code. Enter the company code. What is our company code? TAG2. TAG2. Okay. Next one. Enter the purchase organization. Third point is enter the purchase purchasing organization. What is our purchasing organization? As per my knowledge, it is TAG2. I am assuming TAG2,
Two.
right?
Yes.
What is our account group? Next one. Just now we created, right?
Yes.
Enter the account group. What is that account group?
TAG.
TAG2 only, right? TAG2, right? Enough. So this information is enough now, right? Next, after that, the fifth point is press enter. Okay. Uh, 1 second. Arun, madam irka இல்லையா?
சார்
Madam irka?
இல்ல சார் மேடம் இன்ஜெக்ஷன் போட்டுருக்காங்க சார், அவங்க வரல இன்னைக்கு. நான் சொல்லி
Oh,
கொடுத்துக்கிறேன்.
அப்படியா?
நாளைக்கு லீவு தான் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுத்துக்கிறேன்.
Okay, okay, no problem, no problem. Right. So press enter. Now see what I'm doing after entering all these fields. I'm just press entering.
CA
Now see here what it is asking. It is asking for you the vendor address. So initially I told you, if you remember here, who is the vendor location, vendor address, and all the information I told you, right? See, what is this? Vendor name, vendor location, vendor domestic or international, vendor address, vendor contact details, email, phone number, and fax. So that is what now you are going, end user is going to provide that one, right? So if you see here, enter the name of that vendor. What is the vendor? I can write as tag 1, anything I can write. My vendor name, it is like first vendor. Okay, vendor, FIRST, first vendor. Getting my point? Next one. So I can write something here also, first. And don't worry about what we should write here, right? So in real time, they will provide you what you need to fill here. Okay, what you need to fill, they will provide you in your documentation. They provide you the documentation. We call them as a functional documentation or business documentation. See here, where does that vendor belongs? I mean, what are you going to, where is the vendor address? Address of the vendor is 201, second floor, right? Second floor, Hemadurga complex. Vendor is from this place, and vendor postal code is 50. It should be a 6 digits, right? And vendor belongs from India only. Vendor belongs from India. Again, in India, vendor belongs from which part of India? Which part of? Is he belongs from, like, yeah, Andhra Pradesh, right? Arunachal Pradesh. There are whatever the states that we have, all the states are displayed here. So you can select any of the state, one state. Don't worry, again I said you, this information will be provided in your functional documentation, right? And post box number also, it should be 6 digits, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Postal code again 6 digits, 1 2 3 4 5 6. And yeah, which language the vendor speaks? I know that he speaks Telugu, but generally Telugu is not in the SAP system, or English, or any other languages. Like we have an Hindi, but yeah, English is the common language where we use. So please select the English language. And What is the telephone number of that vendor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 digits number. What is the vendor mobile number? So this is the vendor mobile number, assuming something, right? And does he have any extension? Yes. What is the fax number of that vendor? So give some digits of number. And what is the extension, right? And what is the email ID? I'm writing as just un@gmail.com. Vendor mail ID I'm writing here, right? Sorry. Now, yeah, date line and telephone. If once you fill all this and click on now, save button, right? So you understood, right? Here I'm writing as fill the fields, right? Fields like what? Fields like name, phone number, country, country, region, right? House details, house number, etc. etc. Email ID, etc. And next one is click on save button, right? Then it is asking some reconciliation account. So reconciliation account, this reconciliation account is not belongs to SAP MM, not belongs to the MM consultant. Means this reconciliation account will be provided by the FICO person. What is that? Reconciliation account number. Okay. What I'll do in sense, wait a minute. So here reconciliation, I'll select as trade payable domestic, that is 16 four zeros. Okay, 16 four zeros. I'm using as 16 four zeros. This person is nothing but tradable, tradable in, means this vendor belongs to domestic. What is that? Domestic vendor. He is from the domestic vendor. We so 1600 is the standard one provided by the SAP system. We also have the different vendors. See, if you see tradable at the foreign, means this vendor can do export or import the material to the other countries as also, like foreign. So that is the meaning this one. So we can, in that case, you can select 161000 100. Okay, that way we should give. And here cash management, next one is the cash management. I'll select as A1. What is that? A1. So A1 means, what is the meaning of A1? It is also standard. It is nothing but a domestical person. Is from, belongs to the domestic. See here, A1 is the domestical payments, means this vendor accepts the domestic payments only. So next one is cash management group. So select A1. Okay, clear. 10th point. Just press enter now. Press enter. We will finish this one and we can close. Okay, more 2 to 3 screens. and here there are number of fields, right? See, you can see where is that vendor head office, whether that vendor is authorized person or not, whether that vendor belongs from any minority indication, and any sort key subsidy available for that vendor, right? Any release group, he belongs to any group, certificate date. So that vendor is like, trade, trade certificate will have, means licensed certificate. So interest calculation, whether that vendor is charging anything on the interest, because if he is vendor is supplying some material, right? So does that vendor is charging any tax related? So tax calculation, what is the so this is how the vendor information. Now what is our vendor t, what is the vendor number we generated? See here, vendor 7 something 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 10 has been created for the company tag to purchasing organization. Is that clear? Now it means that vendor is successfully created. What is that? Vendor is successfully created. Press enter. What is that? Vendor is successfully created. Getting my point? His number is this one. So if you see this 10, what is this 10? What is our number range? See the number range now.
That.
Compare the number range. I started with 10, right? TG is
Yes.
correct. TG is correct. But what is my number range here? I have given you, see here, from number range. It started, my number range is from 10. So the first one is generated. Getting my point? So
Right.
maximum number of vendors I can create is 30. I mean 10 to 30 means 20 vendors I can create. So now what I'm doing in sense, quickly I'm trying to create some two or three vendors such that next time it will be useful. So tag vendor I'm creating
Two.
SCCOND second, tabs, tabs 202, tabs. I'm not filling all the fields, I'm just filling the mandatory fields. 02 tabs, enter. Okay, yeah, enter, 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 enter. Enter the bank, country, India. Enter the bank key. So vendor will also have the bank account, right? So I'm just writing as 1234. Enter. Bank name. So this is all needs to be filled by the FICO person. Don't worry about that one. Okay. So go directly next step. Okay, reconciliation account. So 1600
A1.
A1, correct. So payment terms, yes. Payment terms is invalid. This is also generated by the FICO person,
Payable limit.
right? Dunning procedure by the order currency INR, because I told you this vendor belongs from India, so INR we are providing. So done and save. Vendor 2 is finished now. Right? I can fill another vendor also now. At least I need 3 to 4 vendors, as in future I may need. All right. So THIR the third. Straight away I'm coming here. India, I'm coming as 03. Enter. 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 Yeah, reconciliation 16 here, A1. So generally you can fill all the fields, or else at least you should fill the mandatory fields,
Yes.
that which is showing star. Enter. Dunning is not required. Order currency INR. Enter. 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 So I created three vendors. Enough for us. Three vendors is enough. So we have in the same way we have last. So can anyone tell me how do we create the vendor? What is the T code? How do we create the vendor?
KX01.
Huh?
KX01. T code.
XK01.
K0.
XK01. Right?
Yes.
So XK02 is also there. XK0 is to change. If you want to do any changes, means for example, if you did any mistake, right? Any mistake for that vendor. For example, you have written the address wrong for the vendor, or else if that vendor is right now is not in that location, he shifted from that location to other, means his address has been changed. So you can do that one. So like vendor address or vendor phone number or anything else. So if any vendor related information, if you want to change, so you need to go to the XK02. What is that? XK02. Or if you want to change any bank account of that vendor, means last year he was using SBI Bank, now he is using Access Bank. So that vendor comes and tell that no, I don't want the amount to be deposited in my SBI bank, so I want that amount to be in a ICIC. Then we will ask that please provide your bank details of that one. So like this, any information related to the vendor, if you want to change, so you should use XK02. So here if you see, I did not provided any number, street address for this one vendor third. Vendor 3, I did not provided 203. Now I provided and I clicked on save. Now I clicked on save. So you can do it by the XK02. Getting my point? And XK03 is for just display, just for view. This is for the change. This is for the modify. I can say yes or no. But XK03 is for the just to display slash and XK03. XK03 is for the just display. See here, display vendor initial. Click on it and see that one. See, you cannot click anything else. You can see 203 here, right?
Yes.
Like that. And final step is XK03 is there. So XK04 is also there for us. Enter XK04. Getting my point? XK04 is for to see the changes. XK04 to display changes. Means what? If you did some changes, right? See, you can see this one. You click on enter and you can see. More 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Please bear with me.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. See here, if you see, I changed it for the this third one. Street I told, field is the street, and new one is 203 I added. Old one is blank. Old one is blank means for old one I have not provided any street. But after doing XK02 and I changed means it is a blank and I have provided 203. So those changes you can see it through the XK04. XK04. Can you see this one? XK04 is to display changes. To display changes.
Change.
Correct?
Yes.
And yeah. And we have XK06 and XK05 also. XK05. XK05 is for delete the vendor. What is that? Delete the vendor. If you want to delete the vendor, you can delete it by XK05. But we won't delete. Don't worry, we won't delete. We leave it as blank here. And XK06 is to block the vendor. Getting my point? XK06 is in real time you can do that one, but since we are doing some educational, we don't have that feature to us. Okay.
Okay.
And MKVZ is also there. MKVZ. This is the final one. To see the list of vendors. Okay. To see the list of all vendors. To list of all vendors. Last point, please. Enter. Okay. Done. Alt F6. So in real time we can do delete and we can also block, but delete means you are totally deleting because now that vendor has stopped the business, he is no more, he is not doing any business. So block in sense it's something like, okay, vendor right now he is not doing the business, but he is existing, shop is there, that vendor shop is there, but he is not doing any transactions right now. Maybe next year I may do the business with that person, so for that reasons we are blocking that vendor. Or else sometimes we can say that, okay, this vendor has done some fraud to us. Fraud means in providing the material to me, he did some fraud to me. So that's the reason also I can block for that vendor. But later on, now that vendor came back and he said that, okay sir, no sir, next time I won't do any that one. So I can also unblock that one. So block and I can do the unblock. Unblock means I can open up again for him. That's what. So finally we can see with the MKVZ. What is that? /n MKVZ. Enter. So here what I'm doing, purchasing organization I'm providing. I'm not providing the vendors. I'm just providing my purchase organization and I'm clicking on execute. So I can see now what are the vendors that I have under this purchasing organization. What is that? Under this purchasing organization, what are the vendors I am having? How many vendors I am having? I can see the list. I am having 3 vendors. That is vendor 10, 11, and 12. What is the vendor names? First, second, third. What is their address? They belongs to which city? What is their postal code? What is their group, account group, right? And what is this? I have given everything. You can see this one. Description, right? Like this. Everything we can see this one by using called MKVZ. MKVZ to see the list of all vendors under the purchasing organization. Under that purchasing organization. Clear?
Yes.
Any doubts still here?
No. Nothing.
No, sir.
So any doubts you can ask me, right? You can ask me in our next session or next class. And meanwhile, you can at least go through this video once and twice.
Okay.
After that, you can ask me the question because I explained you very detailedly each and everything. I believe.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
have any questions, you can ask me, please. All right. So
Yes.
thanks for supporting me and for everyone. And next
Okay.
session, if you are okay like this class, we can also have the same session tomorrow. Means new topic but same timings. If you are
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
Okay, sir. No
everyone.
problem.
Okay.
That's that. Yeah, Gopal sir, no need. I mean, you can understand my situation. You can no need to come to the class. You can directly join here also.
Okay, okay, sir.
If you have
Okay.
any questions, you can come and ask me for only for this 10 days.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Ranadir, do you have any questions? Sir, Ranadir sir.
I think he's not there.
Ranadir just joined and he left. He went off, I think. Anyway, okay. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to everyone. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow, same timing.
Right, sir. Okay.
Right?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.